Chanel said, we're going to put our classic flaps at or above $10,000. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa, aka alwaysalyssaj, and today we're going to be talking about a hot topic in the handbag community, which is Chanel's latest price increase. Girl, Chanel. Forever doing the most. So as with most handbag brands, Chanel had a pretty steep price increase. However, unlike other handbag brands, Chanel is already up here, right? It's different than the Saint Laurents of the world, where their bags weren't quite $3,000 yet, and they had a little bit of a price increase, and now they're much closer to 3K or over 3K. But no, Chanel said, we're going to put our classic flaps at or above $10,000. And so jumping right in, I have my handy iPad here. When it comes to classic flap bags, so I want to say, you know, looking at the pricing here, a lot of the non-flap bags, a lot of the non-signature bags, if you will, didn't have as much of a steep increase, right? And so your wallet on chains, you know, increased by maybe 13 or 14%. So a lot of those are now going to be well over $3,000. You know, your Chanel 19 bags, which are still fairly popular. I personally like the look of those bags. Those bags are now going to be well over $6,000, closer to the $7,000 mark. Your boy bags are now well over $6,000. Those saw like an 11 or 12% price increase. Top handles also saw a price increase of well over 12%. So now they're about $5,400, $5,500 USD. But the bags that I think people are most upset about, and rightfully so, are the classic flat bags. So I'm going to tell you what the price was last year and what the price is going to be this year. Y'all ready? Chanel, girl. So your classic mini rectangular flaps are still going to be quote unquote reasonable. Okay. So those are going from $4,400 to $4,900. So let's just say about $5,000. So we're talking about an 11% price increase. However, your small classic flap bag, last year it was $8,200. This year, it's going to be $9,600, y'all. That's a 17% increase. That's a $1,400 increase. Your medium classic flat bags, those are the types of bags that I typically go for on the pre-love market, because this is a lot. And even on the pre-love market, stuff is just, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So your classic medium flat bag has now gone from $8,800 to $10,200. That's right, $10,200. So we are talking about a price increase of 16%, $1,400, y'all. Ooh, I think that was a big hit. That was a big hit. And then your jumbos are going from $9,500 to $11,000 for a 15.8% price increase, $1,500 price increase overall. So where does that leave us? So there's a couple of things that I think Chanel is doing here, and a couple of reasons why I think the price increases are as steep as they are. The first thing is exclusivity. I think the brand is trying to weed out, if you will, people who are only buying bags maybe once or twice a year, right? The people who are doing the birthday purchase, you know, the big promotion purchase. I think they're trying to weed out the people who are more middle class. I would even say upper middle class, frankly. They want to be super duper exclusive, a la an Hermes, right? And I think we started seeing that a little bit with their new rules that they were putting in place in terms of what people were allowed to buy in the store on a yearly basis. A number of people had noted that, you were only allowed to buy, initially I thought it was 2 flat bags max per month, but many people were like, no, Alyssa, it's 2 flat bags max per year. And so that already kind of told me like, okay, they're trying to go the Hermes route where, you know, the quota bag situation where you can't just walk up in there and get whatever bag you want. And to me, it's just like, okay, girl, if you want to be an Hermes competitor, then be that, right? If that's what you want to do, then go for it. And so I think this is one of the ways that they're doing that. It's just really trying to, like I said, just weed out the middle class and even kind of upper middle class as well. And so I know a lot of people have a lot of big feelings about that. People have been saying they're going to lose a lot of revenue. All of those people that they're neglecting and pushing out, they're going to go to Hermes. And I don't think their sales are going to suffer. And here's why. I think they're doing what Nordstrom did. If you aren't familiar, Nordstrom noted that they're concentrating on the client who is spending $27,000 or more per year versus the people who come in and out here and there. Because I believe those people are driving, I want to say it was either 40% or 60%, I can't quite remember, of their overall sales. And so I think that, you know, and I haven't quite looked at the numbers. I don't even know if the numbers are exactly out there in the way that Nordstrom has kind of put it out there. But I think Chanel is taking a somewhat similar approach in concentrating on those star clients who are spending, you know, $50,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million a year with the brand. And some people are like, well, there's only so much stock. And I'm saying to myself, like, Chanel has so much more than handbags, right? The handbags are, you know, they're the star, they're the signature, but Chanel also has clothing, right? Someone just noted in my comments the other day that a tweed jacket was $27,000. So you imagine if someone is setting up an appointment with handbags, but also with clothing, you can easily get to $100,000 in one appointment. And that's not even including their high jewelry. They have lots of watches, signature jewelry pieces. We're not talking about costume jewelry. We're talking about real diamonds, right? Necklaces that are upwards of $100,000 or more. So it's very easy for a very wealthy star client to hit $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in one appointment, and they're coming to multiple appointments per year, right? So I really think they're going to be focusing in on those star clients who are spending tens of thousands of dollars per year. You know, with those types of clients, the rules of you can only get, you know, whether it's 2 flat bags a month or 2 flat bags a year, those rules don't apply to them. Those rules don't apply to them because they spend so much money. And so I think the brand is going to be fine. Again, I think they're concentrating on exclusivity. I think they're definitely trying to compete with Hermes 100%. And so this is their way of doing it. I mean, a part of the issue too is quality. If you've been on TikTok, you have seen, I'm even a part of a Facebook group as well, a Chanel Facebook group where people kind of sell bags and buy bags and talk about Chanel and such. And the amount of times, and it hasn't been a lot, but it's still too many. The amount of times, I think I've seen 2 or 3 posts about people who have had Chanel bags. One was a top handle, one was a vanity case where the CCs fell off. Excuse me? The CCs fell off? No. No, 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 no. Especially the way these price increases are set up and the CCs are falling off. No. And granted, the vanity cases are on the cheaper end. I mean, we're talking about still about $4,000 or $5,000 here. They're on the cheaper end, but this TikToker had noted they only wore the bag once and the CCs fell off. And I'm in the Facebook group. A woman had a bag for 2 years, hadn't really worn it much, but storing it properly. She took it out to wear it and her CCs fell off of her top handle bag. I was like, what is going on here? And so a lot of people are not only upset about the price increase, but they're upset about the quality. I mean, people have been talking about the quality for, I want to say, at least well over a year and a half now. I have an influencer that I follow and I trust very much. And she said, if I did not buy this top handle myself, I would have thought it was fake. And for me, that was super astonishing because I'm like, dang, is the quality that bad? Like, y'all know me. I am buying Chanel bags, pre-loved, have been, because $8,000 at the time. Now it's closer to 10 for a bag. I was like, And so I was just astonished. And she bought it in Paris. Okay? And so there's a lot going on with Chanel right now. With this, I don't even want to call it a rebrand. They've always been seen as high-end, exclusive type of brand. But regardless of the fact that they're increasing their prices with hopes of, attracting a certain customer, they still got to fix their quality issues, because I've seen too many stories. It's only been a handful, but that's still too many stories about CCs falling off of handbags. It's not good. It's not good. If you're gonna be this super duper exclusive brand, your product quality has to be there. It needs to be there. But like I said, even with their quality issues, I don't think they're gonna suffer. I think they're still gonna do well from a sales perspective. Why? Because they're Chanel and because of their star clientele. The brand is going to be forever looked at as iconic, something that's desirable. The Chanel flap, regardless of the price, is still going to be a staple in the handbag community. It's just going to be a little less accessible to most people. And then the secondhand market, oh God, y'all, I found a bag that I wanted that was on my wish list. It's this beautiful sky bluish, baby bluish, Chanel medium flat with silver hardware. Pre-loved. Why was it $9,000 on Fashion Bio? $9,000. And this is even before the price increase. It was $9,000. I was so hurt. As for me, I don't know what me buying Chanel bags, even on the pre-love market, is going to look like over the next year or so. But we're just going to try to get deals wherever we can. Who knows? Who knows at this point? It's gotten out of control. It's gotten out of control. It's above me. It's above me now. But I would love to hear what y'all think in the comments. How are you feeling about the price increase? Is it a still yay or a nay for you? Do you think they're doing too much? Do you think their business is going to suffer? Like I said, I think they're going to be just fine. But y'all let me know in the comments. But y'all, that's about it for today. If you love talking about luxury, handbags, fragrance, fashion, all of that good stuff, click the subscribe button and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.